I command 800,000 troops, and I've got the battle record to prove it. Yet the Emperor decided to marry me off to that useless crown prince as a concubine. Everyone who knows me is worried. One look from me, and you'd know exactly what it means to command an army like mine. It means I can rise up whenever I damn well please. Truth is, I don't actually want to rebel. I'm only into warfare and battle strategy. I'm not into power games, so I swallowed my pride and agreed to this marriage. Too bad the crown prince didn't get the memo. When the wedding procession arrived at the crown prince's mansion, the front gate was shut. A few servants stood outside, talking real slick. The concubine wife uses the side entrance. Even a concubine wife is officially registered in the imperial records. Only nameless mistresses use the back door. Classic power move. But I was sitting there in my veil and wedding dress, already annoyed with zero patience for his games. I waved my hand, and the soldiers from my escort dropped the formalities and went straight up to bang on that gate. A dozen big guys stepped forward and hammered on the crown prince's gate like they were trying to knock it down. The head steward inside panicked and stumbled over himself to open it, thinking it was a raid. "Who are you people? How dare you barge into the crown prince's estate armed?" Before he could finish, he got shoved aside, and the main gate was swung wide open. The general has arrived. A crowd started forming at the gate. I ripped off my veil, pushed aside the curtain, and stepped out of the sedan chair. The steward hollered, "Lady Lin! Have you no decorum?" Before the words even left his mouth, I shot him a look, and my guard pulled out a short blade. The steward shut up real fast. I gave a satisfied nod, and kept on walking. You want respect? You earn it yourself. Needless to say, the wedding night never happened. My guards locked down my courtyard, and the crown prince wouldn't dare set foot near it. What's there even to be scared of? I thought, rolling my eyes. Back in the military camp, there's a guard every few steps. This was practically light security by my standards. The crown prince must have run back to the palace to snitch. Went crying to his daddy, the emperor, and I got summoned to court that same day. In all my years as emperor, I have never once seen a bride show up with an army. That is the crown prince's private residence. Not a military camp, your majesty. Those aren't soldiers. They're my dowry attendants. I entered the crown prince's household as a concubine wife. Bringing a few personal attendants isn't breaking any rules, is it? Nonsense! What kind of attendants show up in full armor carrying weapons? Fine, I'll have them take it all off when I get back. You just go, and tell your attendants to behave themselves. Don't let them disrespect the crown prince. I literally command an army, and the emperor still won't give me an inch of respect? The morning after the wedding, I had to serve tea to the crown princess. Protocol is protocol. I showed up early to the crown princess's courtyard, as required. Since the emperor said my soldiers were scaring people, I toned it way down. I only brought 2 personal guards. This is the inner courtyard. No men allowed. You two dressed like servants! Step back now! But we're both women. I turned around to check. Skirts aren't exactly combat friendly, so they wore sharp-fitted clothes with stone-cold expressions and perfect posture. No wonder the maids at the door were blushing. The old attendant circled them a few times, and finally had no choice but to let us through. We went to sit in the crown princess's main hall. There was a hint of tension in her expression. Guests showing up with an armed escort on my wedding day really spooked her. I was just about to say something to ease the tension when a sharp voice cut in. "Lady Lin, you think this is your military camp? You can't even kneel before the crown princess? Absolutely no manners. What a classless, uncultured woman. Somebody's got a death wish." I turned around. Sitting nearby was this heavily dolled-up beauty. This must be the legendary crown prince's favorite, Consort Su Meiyao. She only got that title because she got pregnant first. Guess I thought the rules here were stricter than they actually are. I underestimated. I'll watch myself next time. Dead silence filled the room. Back when Su Meiyao was still living at home, she was already hooking up with the crown prince. Got pregnant and couldn't hide it. Wanted to be the main wife, but the emperor wasn't having it. So she settled for second-tier concubine. Like that drama could ever stay hidden from me. Consort Su wasn't expecting me. To call her out like that on the spot, her face dropped immediately. "How dare you slander me? Someone slap her mouth! Hit her hard!" We're both concubine wives. We're equals. Who gave you the right to slap me? You don't own this place. Crown princess, are you seriously just gonna sit there and watch her humiliate me? You need to stand up for me. Let's not dig up old history. We're not even allowed to talk about it? I figured everyone in this household already knew. Guess people around here just have real short memories. The crown princess just let her run her mouth without saying a word. If you don't punish her today, I'm going straight to the crown prince and letting him see exactly what you're really like. Sister, calm down. We can work this out. How am I supposed to calm down? If the crown princess won't handle this, then I'll discipline her myself. Someone, anyone. Are you all deaf? I turned to look. My 2 guards were standing at the doorway like walls of steel. Not a single one of her servants could get through. Consort Su charged at me, trying to slap me across the face. "Lady Lin, have you lost your mind? How dare you act like this under this roof? I will not let you get away with this. You dare humiliate me? My hand is broken. Someone get the royal physician now." "Ha ha ha! I never touched you. You ran into me yourself. Don't play victim. Everyone here saw what went down. Don't even try to pin this on me. Someone get Consort Su back to her room." "How dare you, Lady Lin, assaulting someone in the crown prince's own home? Do you have any regard for the law?" It wasn't even nighttime yet when the crown prince showed up, barging into my courtyard to call me out. "You think you're commanding troops? This is a household. In this estate, I am the law. What I say goes." I was absolutely speechless. Everyone says the crown prince is arrogant and incompetent. They're not wrong. If I actually wanted to hurt someone, Consort Su would not still be breathing right now. "Your Highness, you're accusing the wrong person. At least make it a convincing accusation." Consort Su literally ran into me. If the crown prince can't tell right from wrong, how is he supposed to run a household? "Are you threatening me? Since you've already made the trip, Your Highness, then come all the way to my room." The wedding night never actually happened when I moved in. So why don't we take care of that tonight? What do you think you're doing?